Hello, BookTube. I'm here with another installment of Second Childhood Book Quest. This is fast becoming a fun reading event for me. It was slow getting off to a start, but I'm enjoying I'm enjoying my second childhood. You say, don't listen to Edgar there. He's snickering away. He's gone through many childhoods, but and I know for a fact that this one had, if he had a bottom jaw, his teeth would have been chattering away. Just like it's shaking away if he had a bottom jaw. He enjoyed it as well, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. It's a book that was published by R.L. Stine. It was published in 1994, originally 95 in the UK, and then it says this edition published by Scholastic Limited 2015. So this is a different edition. There are at least one thing that I know is quite different, or not quite different, but a different. It's different. Let's say change that's been made. I'll read the back here because I don't want to give away too much of this, but it's called, oh, I didn't say the name. The Scarecrow Walks at Midnight. Scare yourself silly. Jody loves visiting her grandparents' farm, but this summer the farm has really changed. The cornfields are sparse, her grandparents seem worn out, and even the single scarecrow has been replaced by 12 evil looking ones. One night, Jody sees something really odd. The scarecrows seem to be twitching on their stakes and coming alive. Dot, dot, dot. So, scarecrows really scare Edgar, so, yeah. He doesn't look it, but he gets scared. He gets scared. So, I really enjoyed this. It's, like I say, even though there's not much to it, like it's only 100, just over 100 pages, 122 pages, and I assume all of them are roughly the same size, and probably, I'm sure, similar formula or same formula for each of them, like the pacing of the story. But the pacing was really good. It was fun. It kept you going, kept you interested, kept me interested anyway. And it really did feel like they were on a farm. It reminded me of summer days out in the country when I was a kid. With corn, corn stalks, sort of mid to late summer. It was very enjoyable, and the only thing that I would say was that it took me a while. Like, even though I know Jody was a girl's name, but I didn't really feel like this was a girl. Any specificity or whatever of being a girl rather than a boy, because there are brothers there as well, and then there's another young boy as well. But getting back to the things that have changed here, this one says here, it says, um, she's saying here, the backpack contained his iPod, comic books, and his Game Boy, and at least 50 game cartridges. No idea about Game Boy, but I know iPods were not around in 1994 or 1995. So this has been put in, that has been put in later. And I'm sure there's some other changes as well, that have been made to update it to make more, because it might have said Walkman, and who's gonna know, what kid 8 years old in 2015 or the late teens is gonna know what a Walkman is. So that I can see has been changed and updated. But yeah, it's like I say, it's really good. There's little scare jumps in it as well that I could see working on a child. I do have to say though, if I actually probably read this as an 8-year-old, which I think this is probably was, if they were around at the time, I would have probably thought it was silly. But now in my second childhood, I love it. And I do want to read more. So, and Brandy purchased me 10 of them in this, well, semi box set. That's just got a wraparound for it. And it was just, yeah, it's very enjoyable. And I do want to read more. So I got more here. Next month in May, which is just coming up very shortly, I will be reading The Curse of the Mummy's Tomb out of here, and there's a werewolf of Fever Swamp for sure. Uh, and yeah, I definitely would not say no to more of these. So if you want to feed, let's put it this way: if you want to feed Edgar's goosebump, um, uh, um, addiction, then do send us more, because Edgar would really like to hear more of these stories. So he's really enjoyed this. It's not on par with the Paddingtons, but this was still very fun. So I'm looking forward to reading more. Thank you, BookTube.